What's up, YouTube? It's me, GC, co-host of Sneakers and Up. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go over the majority of my Funko Pop collection. I got a lot, so I'm going to try to make this really quick. So let's start off right now with this miniature Lion-O, the greatest cartoon ever. Old, young. This is Lion-O from the Thundercats. This is a miniature one because the full-size one came out years before I started collecting Funkos, and it's cost like 150, 200 bucks. I'm not paying that for this guy, so it's a miniature one. Next up, we got Chili Willy. Yeah, I guess I'm a little old. This is an old cartoon from Woody Woodpecker, and there's an episode where he had the pancakes. So this is Chili Willy and the pancakes. Look that up. Very funny episode. Next, Steve Largent. In case you didn't know, I'm from Seattle, and growing up, Steve Largent was one of the main stars in the Seattle Seahawks football team. This is his Funko. Probably no one else in the world probably cares about it except me. And by the way, I have ones that are boxed and unboxed. Next up, we got MacGyver. MacGyver was a TV show that was, I think, popular in the late 80s and 90s, and I spent a lot of hours watching that show. It was a really good show back for its time. Moving on. Next up, got Jake the Snake Roberts. I loved his move. I remember in elementary school, his move was the DDT, where you grab someone around the neck and then slam their head into the ground. I remember doing that to a kid on the wood chips by the jungle gym at school and getting in trouble, but I like that move and the DDT. Jake the Snake, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Next up, speaking of wrestlers, we got the Ultimate Warrior. If you don't know about the Ultimate Warrior, then you had a horrible childhood or you missed out. Anyways, favorite wrestler of all time. Rest in peace. Actually, I think Jake the Snake Roberts passed away as well. Kratos from God of War. This game is not new. It's kind of old, but one of the greatest games, especially when it first came out. The violence and the reality of the game and all the stuff they did in it, awesome. So I bought this. One of my first Funkos I ever purchased. And by the way, some of these Funkos are boxed, some of them are not boxed. Next, we got BJ Penn, UFC. I liked him because he would fight anybody, any size. Just a general badass. Much respect to BJ Penn. Next up, we got Bao. Bao was, well, you have to look up Bao to know what it is. But anyways, from a Pixar short. This is for the wife, the missus. She really loved Bao. Thought he was really cute, so I got him. Next up, Mr. T, aka B.A. Baracus, from the A-Team, a TV show from the 80s. I don't even think it was in the 90s. And when I was younger, they said I was like B.A. Baracus because I guess I was just a little rough. I wasn't like really smooth, so I would like knock things over and break things. So they call me B.A. Baracus or B.A. Next up, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have all four, but I didn't feel like grabbing them all. This is Raphael. You sure already know what this is. Okay, next up, another amazing cartoon from my childhood, Voltron. And by the way, they had Voltron with the lions, but they also had Voltron with the cars and the automobiles and planes. That Voltron was crap. So this is the true Voltron. Here we go. Next up, oh man, this show from the 90s, Married with Children. Al Bundy, and I have his wife, Peg Bundy. I can't hold them both at the same time because I was at one hand. I'm filming here. So, don't want to show my crotch. That's not going to be cool. So anyways, Al Bundy, Peg Bundy, Married with Children, greatest show. Not greatest show, one of the great shows from the 90s. It was hilarious just for me, just because Al Bundy didn't give a F and he just did whatever he wanted. Next up, Colonel Sanders. I got him just because, KFC. I had KFC as a kid. I still have it from time to time now. It's not healthy. Fast food is terrible for you, but, just had to get it for nostalgia purposes. Now let's get into the box ones. Let's see here. So this one right here, I just like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's one of my favorite, hip-hop groups of all time. This is not a Wu-Tang Clan doll or Funko Pop. It's just really, just the name is related to the Wu-Tang Clan. So I got this Shaolin Legend. I think this was kind of rare, some sort of exclusive. I picked this up when I was on vacation or actually for work in Asia. Anyways, Wu-Tang Shaolin Priest or Wu-Tang Priest Shaolin Legends. Okay, moving on along, get to that one next. This one came out recently. Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm not really a huge fan of Honey Nut Cheerios, but I like this because I can trade this for something that I want. There's another icon I want, I think like the Pillsbury Doughboy, because as a kid I used to feast on those Pillsbury biscuits. So hopefully I can trade this for that. Honey Nut Cheerios Buzz B. Next up, let's see here. Okay, we got the Night King from Game of Thrones. You guys know who this is. This one I think is like translucent eyes or something, summer convention. I got this from Australia. I wasn't in Australia, but the Australian site had like them on sale or whatever, so I got this for retail or whatever. Game of Thrones. Shout out to Game of Thrones being back on. Comment in the section below if you think you know who's going to be the new king. Next up, damn, 5 minutes already. This is a Singapore girl. I actually visited Singapore, and actually the flight attendants look exactly like this. I mean, obviously they're not this size, of course, but their hairstyle and the clothing, they look like this. You know, very attractive ladies, and they look like this. So this was basically just a memento, and this is actually kind of rare as well because they only released them in Singapore. So this is a Singapore girl, the flight attendant. So all the flight attendants look like that, and all you can see her bags as well from Singapore Airlines. Okay. Next up, let's see here. Okay. This is from my childhood, Hong Kong Phooey. I had to do some searching for this guy, but I finally got it. Hong Kong Phooey. This is this cartoon I think was even old when I was a kid. I think it was already reruns. But anyways, Hong Kong Phooey, Hanna-Barbera. This is kind of a rare Funko, that's why it's in the case here. But shout out to my childhood and Hong Kong Phooey. Actually, it was a black actor doing the voice of Hong Kong Phooey. Next up, as a kid, I am not a 49ers fan. I'm a Seahawks fan and I'm a Raiders fan. But back as a kid, I liked the 49ers because of, what's his name? Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott was my favorite player because the Seahawks sucked when I was a kid. So I liked it, the 49ers always won. But the reason why I got Jerry Rice is because, one, is part of that 80s team and I guess early 90s when they had all those championships. But on top of that, people say I look like Jerry Rice. Now this one, he looks like he's tired and got problems. But if you see me in person, people say I look like Jerry Rice. So that's also why I got this. Next up, let's see here. The Guan Yu glows in. I thought the glow in the dark thing was kind of dope. This is also from Asia. I think it's Asia exclusive. Yep, glows in the dark Guan Yu. This is for sale. Actually, not a lot of these are sale, but some of these are for sale. So I don't have time to go back and say which ones are for sale. But if you're interested in one, message me, and maybe I'll sell it. But anyways, there's a lot of drama dealing with online sales. So actually, don't message me if you want this. Anyways, Guan Yu glow in the dark. I'm not gonna turn the lights off. So moving on. And let's see here, what we got next. Okay. Next up, we got Ken Griffey, one of the greatest baseball players ever, and I put this one in the case because this was something I really liked. This was released only at the Safeco Field in Seattle, and I had a friend who went to the Seattle Mariners store and picked this up for me because they had a few in the store, so this is really special to me. Shout out to my childhood, dope Funko Pop, and also dope player, one of the greatest of all time, Ken Griffey Jr. Next up, this one, let's see here. So I'm gonna show it to you upside down, just because this one right here is Nina Williams. I kind of turned it sideways. Nina Williams from Tekken, and you might wonder why is my finger over it, because this is actually from one of the voice actresses of Nina Williams, and it's personalized to me. A good friend of mine, actually one of my best friends, got this autographed and personalized to me, so it says to my name, because my real name's not GC. And anyways, Nina Williams, Tekken. Okay, now we're coming down to the last few. Damn, 8 minutes already. Boom, Prince. Nothing really needs to be said. Prince, iconic, musician. So Prince Funko Pop, definitely keeping him. I actually have 2 of these. So if someone has a trade or wants to buy one, I guess. So, and then also, if you notice carefully, Purple Rain is spelled wrong. It should be Purple Rain, but it's Perp Rain. Like the L is missing. So Perp Rain is this. Anyways, this is my favorite one of the Prince collection. There's 3. I got 2 of these, both with a mistake. And last but not least, my 2 favorite is one, the Billie Jean Michael Jackson. I actually got this one from Brazil because in Brazil the price of this was really low compared to what it goes for here. I didn't buy this original, I bought this as resale. Michael Jackson, very rare or limited pop. I think this came out when they first came out. And yeah, anyways, not much to say. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. This is what it looks like. I have it in a hard case because this one's very valuable and I don't want to take it out and have it get damaged. So Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. And let's wrap this up. And I'll finish it actually with a story. And last but not least, we got my favorite one, the Michael Jackson from the, this is from the awards. I think he got like a Grammy or something like that, like Artist of the Year or something. And this is the jacket award to the Grammys. This is my favorite one. Michael Jackson, also one of the first ones that came out. Very rare, limited. It's pretty valuable. I paid a little bit for it, but a lot less than when it goes for resale because I bought it in Brazil, or bought it from someone in Brazil. He actually picked it up for me. So anyways, let me just finish this with a story real quick. Let's see, where is the one that I'm looking for the Singapore girl? Where is she? There she is, right there. So by the way, one reason why I don't sell these is because, at least not through eBay, is because this particular pop, I sold it on eBay. The person who bought it got it, damaged the box on purpose, told eBay I sent them a damaged pop, and then eBay, and then sent it back saying, you know, I need to refund the money. So basically what happened was I sent this pop to this guy. He damaged it probably because he didn't want to pay for it, because it's actually, you know, worth about 50 bucks, and that's what it sold for. He probably had a change of mind and damaged it on purpose, like squeezed the, I don't know if you can see it. Is it on this one? Yeah, I guess kind of there. Where's the other spot? There's a spot where he very clearly, oh no, this is the good one, because the one that got messed up I kept myself. Anyways, he damaged it, said I damaged, and then got a refund. So basically he got his money back and I got a damaged pop, which is effed up. So anyways, that's my collection. As you can see here, they're all over there. I have a few more over there and some up there, but that's my collection. Anyway, just want to share it with you guys. That looks bad, all like that, like they all just got ran over. Anyways, that's my collection. GC, Sneakers and Up. Shout out to my co-host Dante. Peace.